Hello.
Hey,
Hi, Carol. Good. How
hi,
are
how are
you?
you? I'm I'm good, thanks. Thanks for jumping on.
That's okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about Monet, why we both said yes to this opportunity, where we're both at with the company, and pretty much just a little bit about Monet. And anyone who's watching this can get a little bit of info about what we do, how easy it is to get set up, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because I know that there's a few girls out there that have questions around yeah, Monet and the business side of things. So we're just going to cover a little bit of
Yeah.
everything.
Totally. So I'm Lydia. I am Chanel's upline. Chanel joined me a couple of months ago, and I joined 6 months ago. So in 6 months, I have within 9 weeks, I had earned nine figures, 5 figures. I wish it was 9 figures, and I had got into the top 3% of the company. I'm 2 ranks away from my car. And yeah, so Chanel joined me and she is absolutely just killing it. And so I just wanted to ask you, Chanel, why you first joined Monet and what your original thoughts of it were.
Yeah, sure. I know you're absolutely killing it, and I'm just so glad that I am in the business now. Like I watched you. I watched you. We've had this discussion. Like I watched you and your hair kind of change. Like I was sitting kind of on the sidelines, just kind of seeing things go by. And I was like, oh, that seems kind of interesting. I don't really know much about Monet. I haven't really seen it. Me personally, I never had it pop up on my feed that much.
Mm.
And then I was like, God, what is she using? And then looked at you and then you started talking a little bit more about the business. And to be honest, like, I was, yeah, super skeptical too. I was like,
I
this kind
think
of seems
I think one of your first
too serious.
messages to me was, is it, just be honest with me, is it a scam? Like,
Yeah,
I think that was
like,
one of our first
I
things.
mean, I'm like, this it seems too good to be true, and it seems a bit schemy, scammy
Yeah.
vibes. I just can't. Yeah, I remember saying that to you. I'm like, please tell me, I just can't afford for this to be a scam. I'm looking for something, um, you know, and this has drawn my attention. A, I've seen the results. B, I started to do like a little bit of reading up on like, yeah, the ingredients, the products, and I was like, okay, this kind of aligns with stuff that I'm already familiar with, so it kind of
Yeah.
has to work. And
Yeah.
then, but like, I really started to see you transform like your life, your confidence, and everything. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like I wouldn't be doing like me and my family. I would be doing like a disjustice really if I didn't jump in
Yeah.
and at least try. So
Yeah.
yeah, because obviously, like I want, I've been looking for something to kind of help me stay at home a little bit more with the kids and be more
Yeah.
present there and, obviously really build in terms of trying to buy a house. And yeah, I didn't know. So then I saw you and I was like, this looks like this might be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So glad I jumped
Definitely.
in.
Yeah. And then you jumped in and you have hit your first rank. You've gotten 2 bonuses so far, which has been really amazing. I think one of the things is people, when they jump in, they think, am I going to how much money am I going to make? Am I going to make my money back? That sort of thing. You had made your money back, your initial investment that you put in quite quickly.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
um, and you have, you know, customers and market partners and things like that, and you're actually just doing amazing. So,
No, these are the questions. These are the questions that I also had for you originally. I was like, how quick will it be till I see that investment back? Because my initial investment was 375, and I was like, it's a lot of money for something that I don't know too much about, that I'm
yeah,
taking the leap for. Like, yeah, I want to know how long it would take. And you're like, it won't take long. Like, literally, could be, it depends, but it could be within your first
100%.
week, 2 weeks, whatever it might be. And it
Yeah,
only took a few weeks, like 2 weeks,
yeah,
I think, as well for me. And I was like, okay, this is
yeah.
crazy.
It's legit. Like, there's actual real money in my bank account
Yeah.
because of me talking about my shampoo. And
Yeah.
that's literally as simple as it is. You start talking about the product and your shampoo and how much you love it, and you get paid for it. Like, that's honestly as simple as it is. And for me as well, I started with a $375 pack, and I literally used the last of our savings, put it into this, and I said to my husband, I promise you, I will make this money back. And he was very skeptical. I was super skeptical, but I had seen my girlfriend make a lot of money doing it, and just in 6 months. And I was like, I never ever thought that I would be able to do that. I'm like, that's a goal. But within 5 months, I had out earned what she did. And my husband was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't actually think that when you told me how much she had made and now you've out earned that. Like, and that's why this isn't like a pyramid scheme, if anyone's wondering, because anyone,
illegal, by the way.
they are illegal. And at any point, there's no hierarchy. Like, Chanel, you could outrank me, out earn me at any time. We all start at the start every single month. And it really is how much you want to put into this business is how much you're going to get out. And pardon me. And we get products that we use. We get given things to, like, amazing, amazing products too that are literally
So
world class. Like, at the moment, everyone in the world really knows about Monat. It's only just coming into Australia for, like, it's our 3rd year. It's been in the USA for 9 years now, and they are a $3.5 billion company, and they are the number one top hair selling hair care company in the USA. So everyone is starting to know about it, and that's why, like, the products work. We have seen so many transformations. We have seen transformations in people, in their lives, in their finances, in their hair. And I think that's why, well, that's obviously why these people are probably watching this video. So yeah, we both have jumped in, and it has been really good for both of us, and I've seen you grow a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think as well, another thing for me is, I had seen, like, obviously after you started posting things, the algorithm just kind of pops up in your Instagram about like Monat now. And I had seen, like, obviously a lot of successful women in the US, and it's always like, as from afar, I'm kind of like, oh, that looks great, but I don't know who they are. And I'm like, I know you're Australian. I know you're from Australia. I've been following you for such a long time. I know you're real, and that this is not a joke, like, and he was so honest, and
so
that
true.
kind of was like, all right, I'm doing this,
Yeah, definitely, because it's easy to look at people who are doing really well in this business, and a lot of them are in the US, and go like, oh, okay, well, that's good for them, but show me somebody who's real. And I think it was when I saw, the top income earner in Australia at the moment, Jess Etzel, she has 5 kids. She homeschools all of them. She has just been able to move to Bali for 4 months just cause. And she's earning, like, I can't name the amount, but a lot of money. She's a top income earner. And when I saw her, and I met her at an event, actually, she had her baby strapped to her front. She was doing speeches and talks and stuff like that, the most humble woman. And I'm like, if that woman with 5 kids, homeschooling them all, can do this business, so can I.
100%.
And I, like, caught up with a girl the other day. She's a single mum. She has 3 kids, and she is one of the top 10 income earners. And there's another single mum as well who's one of the top 10 income earners in Australia. If these women can do it, there is no excuse why we can't.
100%. It's so inspirational too, because it's very easy to kind of, like, because I have had a couple of girls sitting on the fence, or like they might say, oh, I don't know if I have time, or I am working as well. And either these women don't have a family, or, and they're like, not that you need to, but they're like, do have time on their hands. I know for a fact they're on their phone, and that's all you need. Or there are people like, with 1, 2 kids, like myself. And at the start, I was saying that too. I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, will I have enough time? And you do, but you enjoy the product that much that you're like, I need to tell everybody about it.
Totally.
You start to feel the results, you start to see the results, and then there's that whole community that, like, you do get told about, but you don't really know until you're in it how powerful it is,
totally.
And you're like, oh, these are my soul sisters, like
it becomes so easy when you think that, like, people who are scared to jump in, you get, number one, put into like a team of women. We add you into like our team chats and stuff like that. You get women who are literally championing you every single step that you take. There's room for you guys to ask questions. Like, there's always someone there to help you. You're never doing this business on your own, and you always are supported. Like, you get one-on-one mentoring, you get onboarding calls. We get trained by women in the US who you think are like almost celebrities, but they will message you and be like, hey, you're doing so well.
Yeah.
And then we get given trainings from these women who are earning $10 million, like $10 million. We just had Ivy.
How else would that happen?
I know, she has earned $1 million in 3 years. She just hit the $1 million club. And all of these women, we get free training from, like all the resources, all their trainings, everything that they teach, we get access to. And so you are never floundering around going, I don't know what to do, because there is so much training, there's so many resources. We literally have a academy. When you join up, you get access to a Market Partner Academy that has training, like pictures, resources, social media stuff, everything that you need to have a successful business. Yeah. And for the people who think that they don't have time, if there's women in this business who can be intentional about, nap time, or, after you've had dinner, you, instead of watching a Netflix series, you decide to sit down and actually do some intentional work for an hour. Like, if you can do an hour a day, 100%. And you've been like, we look at our social media time on like our settings, we know that we spend longer than that scrolling. So if you can be intentional and you want this business to work for you, it 100% can, if you can see what this business can give you, because this is the most generous business company I have ever like been a part of or heard of. And I've worked for a lot of companies, and not any other network marketing companies, but I have talked to a lot of women who have been in other network marketing companies, and they said this is so different to the compensation plan. It is one of the best compensation plans that is around. I would say the best. And other people who have worked in network marketing have said this is the best that they have ever had. There's literally 10 different ways that you can get paid. There's like, you get bonuses, you get rank up advancements, all this sort of stuff probably won't make sense to anyone who's not in it. But there are a lot of ways that you can make money. What Monat is it doesn't have any debt. So it's a debt-free company. So literally everything that they earn, they put back into the people doing the work. So I think it's like, I don't know the actual stats, but they put a certain amount back
50
into
cents.
50 cents of each.
Every dollar.
Back
to the market partner.
Yeah. So there's literally no debt in this company. So it's like all those people who are like, it might go under, it's not going to. It is literally just getting started.
Yeah. I think they forecasted like 1.5 billion in commissions over the next 5 years. That's what they're forecasting. That is just
like, I get goosebumps about that. I'm like, I'm a part of that.
I know.
Like, I actually get to be a part of that. And not to mention just like what they give back to us. They take us on free trips. Like, I'm about to go on a fully paid trip to Port Douglas. We get a passport trip, which is an overseas trip every single year that you can earn yourself to. They pay for all of that. They pay for your car once you get to a certain rank, which is the rank is only halfway in the whole scheme of things. So it's so achievable to get so much out of this business because they're so generous.
Yeah. And not to mention, when you do jump in on this opportunity within your first 3 months of business, there is like a smart start period where you can double your bonuses, which is like insane and so lucrative.
It's uncapped. Like, it's uncapped bonuses. So for your first 3 months, depending on how many people you share with and you get them to change their products and their shampoo or jump into the business, you can earn unlimited amount of money. Like, they don't cap you at that. I did pretty well. I like almost maxed it out, but they were like, there's no max. Like, you can just keep building and building and obviously set up your foundation really well. So they are just an amazing like business. They've been in Australia this is the 3rd year. So they've been in America for 9 years, and it's in those 9 years, it's a $3.5 billion company. Like, it's actually crazy. For people who actually care about like what it is, Monate actually stands for modern nature. So it's pretty much anti-aging, low tox, high performing hair care. And well, now we do skincare and makeup as well. And the products are literally second to none. There's nothing like them on the market. They have technology, they have professionals in this business that literally do stuff that no one in the world is doing. So they are literally growing at like
Revolutionizing, like
yeah,
this whole
exactly.
game. I mean,
Yeah.
and this is the thing, like even I remember when, you know, you asked me this question when we like what kind of drew me to the, you know, to Monet as well is I love my job. I work at ESOP, and for me, the reason why I joined ESOP as well is, you know, the same values around sustainability, obviously being cruelty free, vegan friendly, but having those two worlds of being science and botanicals merging together and creating something incredible. Like
Yeah.
when I heard that Monate basically is the same thing, except the technology is obviously much more advanced, I was like, this is a game changer, because I already know that that works. I use these products. I use plant-based products, you know, like, and you know, people comment on those things all the time, but people have so many sensitivities or so many issues that they are looking for an alternative. And the fact that this is low toxic, this is high performing, but this is also like, you know, repairing your hair from the inside out and really changing everything for you. It's just, I just don't understand now why anybody wouldn't try it, you know?
I know. And it's just, people are just skeptical. We both were skeptical when we first started. And people hear network marketing company. And I only think now in this, like in 2024, people are actually understanding what network marketing is and how lucrative it is. And the fact that even though it's a network marketing company, doesn't mean that the products are mediocre. These products are actually amazing. And like when you think about it, the way that the business is set up is so smart. They have literally put the company, the owners of the company are so passionate about people. They're so passionate about putting money back into, you know, women's pockets and stay-at-home mums and, you know, like students that are out worked and all that sort of thing. They're so passionate about it. The company started as the owner and his dad literally from scraping the bottom of the barrel. They had nothing, and they have built this business to be amazing, and they're so passionate about just giving it back to the people. And that's what I love. Like for me, that was really like it really stood out to me that it was a family-owned business, and it wasn't just a billionaire that had bought this company and made these products. It's people who literally care about you.
Absolutely.
And in the last year, we have done something like 193,000 new VIPs. So that's people washing their hair with this with the products. That in itself tells you that these products work. Like 100%. They are literally doing things for people. We had 43,000 new people join the business. So new opportunities for women making money, well, and men as well. I know men who are doing this business as well. And then we did, in a year, we did $2 million worth of orders. So that in itself is telling you that these products work. Women are slowly getting to know this brand and trusting this brand because it's quite new in Australia, and it is going to literally take off. Like it's only just getting started in Australia, which is why I think you and I saw the opportunity and we're like, we need to jump on this now, because number one, there's no startup costs other than the fact that you have to buy a product pack that you use for yourself. So you can buy a pack anywhere from like $300, well at the moment like $250 pretty much, all the way up to $900. You get to use those products yourself and you just talk about it. That's as simple as it is. That's your only cost. There's no monthly ordering requirements. There's no monthly fees. There's no red flags. So when we
That's
tell
something,
people,
sorry, that's something, sorry to cut you. That's something that I've had people also question me when I've either spoken to them, they've been like, yeah, but like, am I locked into something? What about it? Because obviously that's what you do. You bring up like, okay, well, obviously your guard is up. This is something new. It's a bit daunting. And it's like, if I do spend this much, what's the situation? Like, can I get out? And you absolutely can. You can simply purchase the product pack and never order again, or try like hate the products, get your money back within 30 days. But the thing is, you're going to love it that much that you're going to be like, fuck, I wish I would have done this sooner. Number one. Number two, you're going to start to see this money come in. You're going to be like, wow. And then three, you're like, wow, I'm really not alone. Like, I think this is the thing. Starting something new is scary. Like, I'm generally a confident person, but like in that realm of social media, I'm very much like, not really. I've only ever posted my family, and I don't really know what else to do other than that. And then you enter this, and it's like literally the minute you do it, it's like, whatever you need, I'm here. You have been inundated with my questions and my requests. And the team, like, I'm just like, I feel like such an annoying person, but I'm like, I've had you like almost like 24/7. I want to say in the time that you sleep, I'm in time difference. So that's probably a good thing for you. But apart from that, as soon as I wake up, I'm like, right, I've got a question. Otherwise, we do have that academy, but there's always someone doing the business, like, or girls doing the business with you. So that's just like everyone.
And when I'm not available, you have reached out to other girls, you get to do this. And like the thing is, wherever you are, there's people in your area probably doing this. And we get to have like meetups, we get to go to events. We've got an event coming up soon where we're going to get to like meet other women and stuff. We get virtual friends, like everything that you get. And I do want to talk about actually the thing that we haven't really touched on is the personal growth. So we can say all these numbers and everything, but the personal growth that I know myself, you, so many other women on our team have experienced. I would have never shown up on my Instagram or my social media, you know, barefaced with wet hair, talking about products and stuff like that. I always cared what other people thought. And this business makes you so free of that. You literally get so much like encouragement from the women in this business. You watch other women who have started from being, you know, very shy, very introverted, literally coming out of their shell. And it's super inspiring to watch. And I know myself, when I started this after about a month, my husband was like, you're changing, like in a good way, but like you are more confident. You talk good about yourself, like you're helping other people. And that's where my heart lies, is I feel good when I'm helping others. This is a service-based industry. Like you have to love helping. It's all about, you want other women to get better hair because you're experiencing it. You want other women to join this business because you can see how much it's helping like yourself and other women. And it's such a fulfillment that you can't even describe when you're helping other people. It changes you and it unlocks something in you, and you just get so much growth, so much personal growth in this business. And I don't know why, it just does.
It does. And I think it's like, you know, it's a different kind of confidence that I'm experiencing too, because I'm kind of like, oh my God. I remember having this conversation with my husband too. I'm like, oh, people are going to be like, oh, she's so annoying. She's trying to talk about the hair care, and like, you know, what is she doing? Or, you know, you think, and I'm, like I said, like I'm generally a confident person, but like putting yourself out there on the socials, for some reason, it's like everyone's judging me. And like you do it once, or you kind of have your little group of girls, which you will. And you're like, oh my God, whatever. I'm in my own bubble now. And all these girls are like hyping me. They're all doing it. I can do it.
You don't even hear the negative talk and noise.
And it doesn't take long till that actually passes. Like you think your first, I mean, I swear it was only like after my first few weeks, I'm like, whatever. You still get a bit nervous. And I feel like, you know, jumping on, and I feel like if that wasn't there, that'd be more concerning if you were just like, whatever. Like it's good to be nervous, because it kind of pushes you to focus and like, you know, really narrow down like your vision and your goals. So like, it's a great thing.
It has actually been really good, and it's been really beautiful to watch you like do so well and flourish and everything. And I'm so excited for like you to build your team, because you are like, you're already a natural leader. And I just see, you know, you taking your team really, really far in this business. Like I see you going on overseas trips, you're going to have your car, like all that sort of stuff. There's literally no doubt in my mind that that's going to happen for you and all of your team.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm ready. So I'm ready for these girls to like want this with me, because you do need to want it. You do need to have that like willingness to push yourself like outside 100%. Of those kind of comfort zones and those limits to see, to reap the benefits, to see the success, not only for you, but like, for others. And it's so exciting. Like, I'm so excited.
All you need is the willingness. You got to get a little bit uncomfortable. 100%. You got to start scared, and you're going to start not knowing anything. That's how we all start. You don't need to know a thing. We're living about social media. We are living proof. I always say to people, I'm an absolute nobody, and I'm making this work. You know, like if I can do it and these other women can do it, anyone can. You just got to have the vision, and you just got to go, that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to get uncomfortable, and I'm just going to do it, because at the end of the day, no one else is paying your bills but you.
Absolutely. And I think at the end of the day as well, like, what other opportunity do you jump in that has all the resources for free? You're basically paying for your product pack, which is, like you said, for personal use. You're going to love it, and then you're going to share it. Apart from that, everything else is free. And that's it. And that's as simple as it is. Like, it's as simple as it gets. Like, really,
it's literally just simple. You get your products, you talk about them, you make money. That's the steps.
I think because it's that small factor of like, how can I, like, it's weird that I can make money off sharing something that I love. I think that's that misconception between a lot of people. They're like, oh, there's got to be something weird about doing that. Do you know what I mean?
There's literally no catch.
But really, as I said, we're living proof that there is no catch. And so this is
sometimes you feel like, when I get money in, I sometimes feel like I don't deserve this. I literally have just talked on my Instagram about the products that I love and what I'm using on my face and my hair, and I get paid for that. Like, it's been 6 months and I'm still not used to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Wrap this up for the girls. We could be here all night, honestly.
Yeah, I know. We could talk and talk. But thank you so much for jumping on and like talking with me and sharing your story and stuff like that. I'm so excited for you.
Same, likewise. So any girls that want to jump in, reach out to either myself or Lydia, and we can help set you up and jump in with us. So
we can answer any questions. You and I are both very upfront, so ask us anything.
Absolutely.
Okay. See you soon, babe. Bye.
Bye.